be.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Land Sports Podcast. I am your host, Kevin Sleds. With me is, as always, Mike Kessinger. What's up, Titan Mike?
What's going on, Kev?
Not
Big
much.
news, huh?
Yeah.
Big news.
Big Indians trade news.
Yeah, we don't have a cheat sheet. This is gonna be all trade talk.
Pretty much.
All trade talk.
So, in case you've been living under a rock for the last 24 hours, you should know that the Indians made a huge deal getting rid of Trevor Bauer, sending him to the Cincinnati Reds in exchange for Yasiel Puig and Scott Moss from Cincinnati. Cincinnati sends their top prospect, Taylor Trammell, to
the
San Diego.
Padres.
And we get from the Padres, Franmil Reyes, Logan Allen, and Victor Nova. 5 guys for Trevor Bauer. 2 big bats.
How do they give up so much shit, the Padres? And it's like they get one prospect.
For one guy, yeah.
One prospect. That's a lonely person.
A 24-year-old outfielder who's hit 27 home runs.
He has he's
under
batting
control.
Like 260 right now? 250?
Under control through 2024.
Really?
Yeah.
That's 5 years?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Hey,
It
I'm not going to
sucks.
complain.
No, we got bats. Like Puig's a kind of a hothead. Like I think he's a locker room nightmare. So I'm more excited about the Franmil Reyes and this Logan Allen dude, because that's a left-handed pitcher. If he comes back, we could call him up now.
Yeah, Antonetti said at his press conference today that he's looked at it as a future asset, but could help at some point this year.
Yeah, I can see it. Like he gave up some some hits earlier. He started like what I thought it was only one game, but he said he started a couple games
he's
this
pitched
year.
a couple. His best game he threw 7 shutout innings earlier this year against.
And he's
the
still
Brewers.
young, right? How old is he? Like,
I think he's 22 actually.
yeah, so he's a young guy,
Yeah.
a young lefty, which is
And we could use a lefty in
Yes, we
rotation,
can.
so that was big.
so. That's who I'm excited for. I was excited for the Padres talent that we got from the assets we got from the Padres over
Yeah. Yeah, because even the young kid, Victor Nova, he's a young third baseman, 19 years old.
I don't understand. I have no idea why the Padres give up so much
I
to
have
get
no
so
idea.
little.
No
Like,
idea.
it makes no sense. Like
They're
unless
super excited about Trammell.
Unless they're trying to clear cap space and.
Well, they were expected to contend this year. I mean, they made the big signing of Eric Hosmer 2 years ago, and then of course Machado this offseason, and
They're not
under
really
500.
Yeah. I don't.
Because it's funny because, I told you.
One guy played for the season.
Yeah,
right?
the rest
He's
of the
a
season.
rental.
Yeah, his contract's up at the end of the year. I told you he was one of the bats that I definitely wanted. And then when I'm looking at the Bauer deals, potential teams, I think the Padres, I know I had interest in him, and I'm like, Franmil Reyes. It was between him and Hunter Renfroe, but I preferred him because he's a couple of years younger than Renfroe.
Yeah.
And we ended up getting both guys, so I was pretty ecstatic.
I still think we could have still got Nick Castellanos from Detroit.
They might have tried today. I don't know. Like Antonetti said,
the Cubs gave up 2 prospects for him.
Yeah.
And the Cubs prospects, as far as I've been reading, they don't have a real deep and solid farm system in Chicago like the Cubs don't.
No.
Like it's pretty depleted.
Yeah.
So the prospects they got aren't top tier prospects in my opinion.
Right.
So for them, and we had some decent prospects that we could have gave up to Detroit.
That's why I thought.
Maybe that's what we didn't want to give up good prospects to Detroit in our division, but
we didn't take on a lot of money in these deals, and
didn't
didn't have to give up any prospects. So that's why I thought today they might make a move or two, maybe for some pitching.
some cast considerations. But
as I told you before the show, I listened to some of the press conference on the way home from work, and Antonetti said they had multiple deals today on the table that they thought were at the finish line, that they thought were done, and then fell apart. Other teams got cold feet and backed out. So, of course, he didn't reveal what they were. I mean, in time it may come out, but I'm guessing it was for maybe another starter or another bullpen guy. I mean, they did get Hunter Woods, who's pretty decent.
yeah, go from Tampa Bay.
They sent him to AAA. He'll be up, I'm sure, probably
You're gonna have to because
by next week.
we need some arms there. Like,
We've got a young kid named James Karinchak.
Yeah.
All this dude does is just strike everybody out. I think.
What in the middle?
I understand, but he has. I think this year so far he has 70 strikeouts in 40 innings, and he's been unhittable. So I think he'll be up at some point as well. So those are the two guys you'll be looking to bolster the bullpen with here in the near future.
So after the trade deadline came and passed, the Indians fall 3 spots. It's a post-trade deadline power ranking.
Really?
We dropped 3 spots.
Wow. It's kind of surprising.
Astros jump up 2, take number 1. That made me sick. The Astros gave up.
Oh, gee.
They were able to get Greinke, like.
Yeah, that came across after 4 o'clock.
And then Aaron Sanchez, even though he's having an off year, he could turn it around. You know,
Yeah,
he started getting lights out. Like,
he's been a solid pitcher, and he's a young guy. I can't believe that they got Zach Greinke. It's like I said now, in a 3-game series in the playoffs, you play in Houston. You got to face Justin Verlander, Garrett Cole, and Zach Greinke in no specific order.
yeah,
That's
we used to have that with Carrasco, Bauer, Kluber,
right.
but now we have none of those 3 left.
Well, no.
I mean, we got Kluber and Carrasco on the roster, but we have no idea what they're going to be like if they come back, when they come back.
Right.
I mean, Kluber is slotted to do a couple more sim pitches and then maybe a couple starts in the minors here shortly, but
You got Bieber and Clevenger as your
yeah,
your
Bieber
two,
and Clevenger.
top 2 of the future.
Yeah, Pleco is okay. Plesac is eh.
Yeah, he's probably projects as like a 3-4 starter. I mean,
I'd say 4-5.
he's got potential. You got the kid that came up earlier this year, that Aaron Savell, threw that 7 shutout innings in his only appearance. He may get another shot at some point.
Was Logan Allen do come up and
so they got,
pitch?
yeah, Logan Allen, you got Tristan McKenzie, who still hasn't pitched this year, but is their top prospect right now. So I mean, they've got arms for the future. There's no doubt. I can't remember what Kluber's contract is. I know he has a couple option years coming up. I don't know if it's next year, but I'll be curious to see if they pick those up,
Yeah.
or if he comes back and pitches strong the last 2 months. If they end up trading him in the offseason, that's a possibility as well.
It's a little.
I'm just excited that we have 2 guys that can hit in the cleanup spot now.
I understand we got
Jason
bats.
Kipnis can be out of the cleanup spot.
Oh yeah, we got bats, great, but now we only have a 1-2 punch in pitching. Like, I understand most teams don't even have a 1 punch. You know, a solid starters like.
Yeah.
And we still have 2 solid starters in Clevenger and Beaver who couldn't go lights out. I get that, but we're so used to having such a dominant rotation
Well,
that the bats weren't needed. So I mean,
they're basing it all on hope that Kluber can come back and be efficient. Hope that Salazar can finally stay healthy and be as effective as he once was a couple years ago. Hope that Plesac can continue to get you through with doing what he's been doing. So yeah, there's a lot of hope involved in the pitching staff, and the hope that Puig and Reyes come in and help them score a lot more runs, which will help out the pitching staff as well.
yeah, I mean if they come up and keep hitting the way they're hitting and keep putting them over
Yeah,
the
man,
fence.
that's 49 home runs and 100 and some RBIs you just added to the lineup between those 2.
Yeah, but they weren't given to us. You know, I mean, they weren't for us. So we don't know if they're gonna take off and continue the motion.
Yeah.
But a change of scenery could literally benefit.
Well, changing leagues too, so
Yeah,
it's pitchers they're not real familiar with. So there might be an adjustment
Because
period.
what? Who played for what? The Dodgers and the Reds.
Dodgers and the Reds.
He's always been National League.
he's been, and Reyes obviously came up in the National League, and that's where he's been. So
I mean, yeah, he's had some.
the only bad
Right.
part about him is he's one of the worst rated defensive outfielders, so he's going to be pretty much strictly
Reyes?
DH. Yeah, I mean he'll play some outfield on occasion, but Puig's the guy you want out there, especially with that arm he is. That's one of the top.
So you're telling me we got Reyes only, so he's gonna be like a DH. Like,
Well, he'll DH most of the time. He'll play some outfield, but I heard that they could end up looking at him at first base, like down the road, not this year, but like going into next year. So he's only 24 years old. Like I said, he's under control for the next 5 years. So
yeah.
he's an up and coming. The dude's 6'5", 275. As they're saying he could jump in on the offensive line for the Browns. He's a pretty big dude. Hits the ball a long way. I was watching some of his highlights when he gets a hold of it.
Yeah, we know what Puig does. At least
Yeah.
that, like, his arm is he has
ridiculous.
a rope, dude. Everything is nasty. But it's just so funny. Like you saw saw a video right after we got the announcement of the trade.
Yeah,
He got into
the
a
brawl.
fight. I was like,
well,
I was
for
like, this
one, why the hell?
motherfucker- I
Why was he
this
still in
gonna
the
get
game?
Suspended.
Why the? That's why I'm kind of wondering, because the details came out. And it was just Puig, Reyes, and Allen. I wonder if they threw Scott Moss in because they left him in the game after the trade was agreed upon. He stayed in the game. The Reds didn't take him out
Are they
immediately.
supposed to pull? Are they supposed to pull him?
As soon as it's agreed upon, you're supposed to pull him, and they left him out there. Everybody's on Twitter like, "Why the hell is Puig still in the game?" You know, the trade is agreed upon. So I'm wondering if that's why that Moss got.
What was it official though? It's all verbal. Is that?
But still, once you like verbally agree, you got to keep the guys from getting injured.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got to get them out of there.
Oh, this dude's gonna get suspended. Like,
Yeah,
I was like,
he might miss a few games, but
he didn't even throw the point. It
no,
wasn't
he
even
didn't.
him. Like,
It was Amir Garrett took on the whole freaking Pittsburgh team by himself.
dude, nuts, dude, nuts. What's
Then
going?
did you see David Bell, the Reds manager, came out and got his hands on Pirates manager Clint Hurdle?
Really?
Yeah.
The manager fighting
They
too.
said that David Bell was thrown out earlier in the game, and as soon as the fight started, he came flying out of the tunnel. Out of the
Wow,
field.
dude, you're supposed to set an example for your players.
Yeah.
Dude. This is
So I guess there's been bad blood between those teams all year. I guess there was shit that happened earlier in the year too.
it's a fucking game. I understand, dude, but like literally, like
And then there was the joke. It said, "Look at this! Like Puig was traded to Cleveland. Like he really gets Cleveland now. He's beating up Pittsburgh."
of course, yeah. This is stays in Ohio. Like it's not only a
Yeah.
4-hour drive north, like
Right.
or an hour.
And he seems pretty excited about it.
He probably just doesn't care anymore.
Well, he wants to make the playoffs, and the Reds weren't going to do it. So, and he's going to be busting his ass for his next contract these last 2 months.
They will resign him.
That's what I'm thinking, because you look at it, they don't have to pay Bauer that what was it, $18 million or whatever they were going to owe him next year.
That's not even a lot for a star caliber pitcher, though. Either
I can't remember.
that's nothing. Like $18 million for like an ace.
Right, I know.
That ain't shit. Like some
For us,
ace-
it is.
Well, yeah, because we got the Doles and they're fucking cheap as shit. But
I don't know if Kipnis comes off after this year or if he has one more year.
he's a free agent next year.
I believe so.
Bye.
That's $14 million. So right there, if Puig comes in, lights it up the last 2 months, and likes playing here, gets along with the guys, I mean, why not? I mean, he's still young. He's 27.
Is he only 27?
27 or 28. He's still in his mid-20s.
So we gotta get good 4 or 5 years
Yes,
of solid production, and then you'll have
And your outfield's set. I mean, for
is
how
it
many
set?
years?
Like who do we have? Like so Naquin? No, he
It'll
take
be-
over. He take
it'll be-
Naquin's spot,
yeah.
right?
No, he's taking. Probably, I'm guessing Jake Bowers is probably going. Jake Bowers and Greg Allen are probably going to get sent down after
I
the.
thought Greg Allen. Yeah, well, Greg Allen's going down, but I thought Greg Allen played center.
He did. He does, but I think they're going to go with Puig he plays best in right. Him and right, Mercado in center, and then move Naquin to left to platoon with Luplow out like they've been doing. Luplow playing
And
against
have Luplow
lefties.
have the day, like his the rotation guy for the
Yeah.
day off for everybody else.
Yeah,
Because Luplow can play all three, right?
right.
Or all left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean outfield's looking.
I like
Lot
Greg
better.
Allen. Wow,
I know he kind of gets the short end of the
It's
stick. He's always
bullshit.
the odd man out.
it's crap,
Yeah.
dude. Luplow. I'd rather have Greg Allen in there than Luplow. Greg Allen
Well,
is.
Luplow kills left-handed pitchers, and he's got 12 home runs
I get that, but
against
like,
lefties.
man.
So he's gonna
Then
get
send
them
down
out.
Bowers and keep Allen up.
I'm just guessing. I didn't hear that.
Well, no,
but they got to get rid of two guys. They said after the game they'll let the guys know, and then they'll activate Puig and Reyes, and they'll be in the lineup tomorrow night. So I guess they're not getting into Cleveland until later on tonight. So it'll be interesting. But that's my best guess is Bowers and Allen. They both have options left. I don't know if Luplow does not. I think he might, but
What happened to what's that dude we got? He had blood like cancer or blood disease. He's doing really good. He got real sick at the end of last year.
Leonis Martin.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, they cut him earlier in the year.
They cut him.
Yeah,
And so you're like,
They
he hasn't
released
been on the Indians all year,
he was for the first I think 2 months. It was like
and then they cut him.
around May.
Why?
Because he was hitting like 160.
So was half the team at the time.
Yeah, they
So like,
they
you
gave
couldn't
up
send
on
him down.
No, they gave up on him. I don't think he had any options left,
Mm.
so they just waived him. I don't even know if anybody picked him up or not.
I didn't. I thought you maybe it was in like.
No, they cut him earlier this year.
That's ridiculous.
The other interesting guy is that in the Tampa Bay deal for Hunter Wood, they got the infielder Christian Arroyo.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was a big time prospect with the Giants a couple years ago. Didn't pan out. They gave him a couple shots with the Giants. Ended up trading him to Tampa Bay. They didn't really do much with him there. So, I mean, there's a guy that was. I mean, like I said, he was a big time prospect. So he could end up being a late bloomer. I mean, they could be looking at him as a replacement for Kipnis at second as soon as next year. So he's a guy to keep an eye on.
Kipnis needs to go on.
He's going to be out most of this year. I don't think we'll see him this year, but
I know Kipnis is a.
Yeah, one way or another, they got. I don't know.
Kipnis is a locker room guy. Like Kipnis is like probably one of the heart and souls of the locker room, right?
Oh, he's a great dude. There's no doubt about it. But
like, and it's gonna hurt, because he's a fan. Like, he's a fan favorite for a personality aspect, for a team player, but as a producer, he's just. I mean, he's doing better. He's been hitting way better.
Yeah.
If you look at,
he had that big hot streak for like 2 weeks.
If you look at his last month of play, he's batting like 290, 300 ish. Overall he's batting like 250 for the season, but like bat 250 that means 1 out of 4. 250 is literally an average MLB average.
Right.
Like when you get 300, you're batting like really good. If you're averaging 300 for the year, that's a solid average. That's above average. That's uncommon. It's not as common as you think. So, but I mean, he's getting there, but he's not worth $14 million.
No, definitely.
If he would restructure and re-sign as like our utility player, I'd be fine with it because he has a good glove. He's not a liability.
He's better than people give him credit for defensively.
Yeah, he's not a liability. Like I would 100% go in the battle at him as my second. If I had he's my second baseman. And then for defense, I have to worry about his bat. 100% fine, all day long. No. I would not bat an eye about it. I wouldn't care.
Like I said, the good thing is he'll now be batting 7th or 8th instead of 4th. So after tonight, tonight's his last night in cleanup spot, probably for the rest of his career.
I don't know why I don't put Naquin there. Naquin's batting fucking 300.
He would, yeah. I mean,
he'd be a better option.
A lot of guys would be a better option than Kipnis in the cleanup spot, but I mean.
So Leonis Motorin signs a 1-year deal to play in Japan. He plays with the Chiba Lotte Marines.
Yeah, I never heard what happened with him.
Yeah, so that was about 2 weeks ago.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's playing somewhere. I liked him.
I'm sure he'll be back.
When he came last year, when we got him, we needed that so bad.
Oh yeah,
outfield help so
bad. I went to the first game he played, and he hit a home run.
Yeah, he was. And then it just sucked that that.
I think that
infection just
that
fucked everything up. Just killed his momentum. It's like starting from scratch for him again.
Yeah.
And we are in such a dire need of production at bats. We don't have time to play these games.
Right.
That's why Bobby Bradley is no longer on the fucking. He's back in the minors. Yeah. And I bet you he's not doing shitty in the minors right now too.
No, he hit 2 home runs the other night.
In the same game.
One was on a curveball too, so maybe he's learning.
I do not trust.
No, he won't be up now for sure this year.
No,
getting those guys.
Garbage. No, not to be mean or anything, but the dude was garbage.
He was when he was up here, but it takes some guys more than one time coming up, so we'll see.
There is I know this is like a baseball special. This is the MLB free agent special that we're doing this week. But we do have to touch on later on the show. I have to probably get sometime later.
Yeah, we're gonna do a rundown on some of the trades here in a minute, but
we have to touch on some of there's some NFL news that I don't want to talk about. Some big things, some local shit.
Yeah, I said we would get to some NFL stuff. So there's a little bit there to talk about as well.
There's a lot more than we think. There's a lot more that I can run with that shit for the next 40 minutes. If you want to leave, I got this.
All right.
Take a nap. Call your mama.
Former Indian Jesus Aguilar got traded to the Rays. So
yeah. 2
guys we gave up on our teammates, him and Yandy Diaz. Once again.
Yandy Diaz, man, I wish we had him back. The one person, if you could pick one person that we lost, that we didn't re-sign, lost, left, that we could keep, or we wish we kept, who would it be?
Michael Brantley.
My answer too.
Hands down.
Because he was great. He was awesome enough. For the defense, he was amazing. I thought and he's not this power hitter. He's not going to go out there and give you 40 home runs.
No,
40 home runs.
he was.
He may give you
he hit
15,
for more power before the injury, the shoulder
15,
injury.
16 home runs. Even before the injury, he was hitting 20 home
20
runs.
to 25, yeah.
If 25 was a great year for him, like so
But
he's usually been
you didn't
high
really need him
teens,
to hit
low
home runs.
20s. No, and then you don't need to do that to be a sub. To be honest with you, if you're a home run hitter, you're pretty much a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Because you're playing either DH or first base.
He was just
Because you're a big, fat, lazy shit. Like, look at all the big...
I know.
Look at all the home run hitters in like, there's only been a few that have been different. Like, Aaron Judge. Different animal.
Yeah.
But that dude's like 17'3", alright?
Yeah,
like, this dude was built in a lab, alright? It's just nasty, alright? But if you think about it, Mark McGwire, fat. Barry Bonds, fat. Jim Thome, Albert Bell. Just to name a few, you know?
Yeah.
Big fucking dudes.
Right.
Like, you got Trout and Harper, but they're outfielders. But like those are exceptions. Every home run, if you would break down the top like 20 home run hitters, like total, you know, and see what their position is, DH at first base.
Yeah.
I'll put money on it. 65% of them
Probably.
are DH at first base. All right. So you don't need it. Like everybody's like home runs are fun. Home runs are fun. Yeah, home runs are fun. But you know what wins games? Moving the runners.
That's what somebody joked on Twitter and said that maybe the Dolan's seen how much fun the Indians fans had with the home run derby. And then went out and got two big boppers.
I wonder if the Blue Jays would have traded Vlad
I don't think so.
Like if you threw out, like if you'd have been like, here's Trevor Bauer, here is Bobby Bradley, here is 2 other prospects, and then like.
I'm sure if you gave them like all your top prospects, they would.
Nah, you don't think I'm all your
I
time.
don't
I
think they
think
would have
Bradley,
been
Tristan
interested in-
McKenzie, Bauer.
And Bauer because they're rebuilding.
I think Bauer's young still. He's
I know, but
rebuilding. Do they? If Bauer says, "Look,
a team that's rebuilding isn't going to want to do the 1-year deals over and over again. They're going to want.
they no see that's I think it's not a bad idea. To be honest, with you,
No,
'cause
it's not for him, but
either for the team, either too. Because if you sign a 5-year deal, you're rebuilding. When you sign a 5-year, you know,
Did you
5-year deal in this picture.
You forget who's running the Blue Jays now?
Who?
Mark Shapiro.
Really?
Yeah. So that says it all right there.
Uh,
That's why I'm saying that.
Because you know what? I'd have shit my pants, ran around Manaway naked, if we'd have traded for Vlad. I'd be like, yeah, fuck him, Kluber too. Bye.
This week we did come close to getting Justin Smoke from the Blue Jays, but
There's that one guy. Who's that? I'm gonna be pissed. Who's that
Actually-
young guy from the Braves?
Ronald Acuna.
Acuna. Oh my god.
Yeah, they weren't getting that. They're in a playoff race.
They
But
do the
no way they're
division
getting in.
run like
So I put a couple polls up.
10 poles.
Yeah, but which hitter would you like to see the Indians acquire out of the players they've been connected to? So I put the 4 that were most connected to them: Yasiel Puig, Domingo Santana, Nick Castellanos, and Justin Smoke. And
I voted for Castellanos.
Puig won the vote at 41%. So I guess
I get
41%
I
of those people
understand.
were happy.
Like, I understand. This is like Castellanos is like a steady.
Yeah,
No,
he's not the home run hitter he used to be, but
No, but he still put him out there. He's what 20 something right now.
Yeah.
He's in the 20s currently.
no, I think he's got 11 or 12
I
something.
thought it was
He's not
11.
hitting home runs like he used to.
But he's batting high. I mean, he has run his RBIs are up there. I mean, he's like the Michael Brantley, just an older version.
Yeah,
Right.
right-handed version.
And I get it. And Puig is gonna strike out, and he's gonna hit the ball.
Oh,
in the park.
so does Reyes, and both those guys strike out a lot, but
Yeah.
they hit a lot
So
of home runs. Then the other one was, what do you think the Indians think of the Indians getting Reyes, Puig, Logan Allen for Trevor Bauer? That was before the other 2 were announced. And 78% said love it, 7% hate it, 15% wanted more. Well, they got more.
Everybody's
They got
greedy
2
as
more
shit.
guys. I know.
like
People are
Cleveland's,
greedy.
they say that Cleveland wanted MLB talent. They wanted MLB talent. They didn't want prospects.
Right.
They got 2 solid, like you said earlier, 49 home runs, 30 some RBIs.
I think 108 or something like that.
Okay, 108 RBIs combined for the 2.
Yeah.
If you're telling me right now, if the Indians had 108 more RBIs, how many more games do you think we win this year? We'd be,
Quite a bit. I mean, look at all the close games they lost.
we probably have like 8 to 10 more wins.
Yeah, if we would have had those 2 all season, we'd be in.
8 to 10 more wins,
We'd be
like
leading the division right now.
We'd be winning the MLB. right now with 8 to 10 more wins.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we have 73 wins right now.
The fifth best record right now, I think.
Something like that, yeah. Like so,
Yeah, it would have made a huge difference. There's no doubt about it. But
yeah,
hopefully they can, string some wins here this month now against these good teams.
It's not looking good.
It's a tough schedule.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, you've seen, just like last night watching Verlander shut him down. I'm like, funny. I'm thinking, we got to get a hitter, and then we end up getting 2. So, got a bonus.
And we're still trailing 5-4-3 at the top of the
Still
5th. So,
still plenty of time to go. Like I said, this was their best shot.
Michael Brantley is over right now.
This was their best shot to win tonight.
So is Springer.
Because you got to face Garrett Cole tomorrow, and you got Salazar pitching his first game in 2 years, and Plutko behind him, and you never know what you're going to get out of him.
It's just sickening that the Astros get this good.
Right.
Like, dude, what the fuck? We had some bats, like, oh yeah, well, fuck your bats. We're going to strike you out. Like, okay. Thanks for caring.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean,
we got swept last year, and we had a solid pitching crew.
Yeah.
Like, they literally went against Carrasco, Bauer, and Kluber, and they're like...
Oh, we couldn't hit Verlander and Cole. I mean, absolutely shut us down. I forget who the third one was, but obviously we got swept. Yeah, the Twins didn't do a whole lot. I mean, they got a couple. They got Sergio Romo.
No, they didn't do a whole lot, but they got
Sam
a lot of people that were injured are coming back though.
Yeah.
So it's like a brand new frame.
They needed bullpen help, and they got a couple, middle of the road, decent guys.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, I thought the Indians won the trade deadline, but I think Houston might have surpassed that today.
Houston definitely surpassed that.
Getting Greinke and
Aaron Sanchez. They also
Sanchez.
They got so much more too. Like I had it up. Lily had it up.
They got 4 guys. Oh,
no, they had multiple trades.
Yeah.
So the Astros got Aaron Sanchez, Joe Biani, and Cal Stevenson.
He's a reliever.
All right, and then they got
Zach Greinke, and they also got
Zach Greinke,
Martin Maldonado, the backup catcher. They had him last year. The Cubs actually, it's funny because the Cubs just traded for Maldonado like a week or so ago, and then now they just flipped him to Houston. So he's back where he was last year.
Mm-hmm. Stupid.
The Braves got a couple.
Right, they also got Andrew Scrub. July 25th, they traded for that guy. I mean...
Yeah, there were a lot of deals between 3 and 4 o'clock. It got kind of crazy. But, I mean, that's what makes it fun now because there's no more waiver deadline deals. That's it.
They know this is it.
July 31st, no more deals. So
you have to
made more of a flurry there at the end.
Yeah.
And who knows how many more that could have happened that fell apart at the last minute, just like with the Indians. So that's going to be interesting. Houston's going to be tough to beat now. There's no doubt about it.
They were tough to beat before that. Like,
right.
It just made it, I think it literally made it almost virtually impossible. I mean, Greinke isn't like what he was.
He's not the dominant pitcher that he was in the past, but he's still pretty damn good. All right, let me hit the sponsors up real quick. All right, first we got Detroit Auto Parts. They're the main sponsor at Redline. 2 convenient locations on the east side at 216-531-7373 and on the west side at 216-398-7373. Mention Redline, get 10% off your purchase. Wiggins Construction. You have that home project that you've been dreaming of and never had time to do it. Did it cause storm damage? For all your home improvement needs, call Wiggins Construction at 440-731-4654 and ask for William. Graver Machine Tool, the hotline sponsor at Redline. Contact them today for all your powder coating and machining needs. 440-322-3685. Always Green Landscaping. You can contact Sean at 330-487-0582. Lubrication Supply out of Norwalk, Ohio. In the field or on the track, let them put you in the winner's circle. Call Kevin or Jim at 330-813-2305. Honor Fighting Championship, big fight coming up. A few tickets left. August 24th, Nautica Pavilion, Fight Night at Nautica 2. Get online, www.honorfightingchampionship.com, and get them while they're still available, because that's about to be sold out here shortly. And we got Cater Printing. For all your screen printing needs, you can reach them at their website, www.caterprinting.com, and let Amy get you hooked up. K&N Towing out of Cleveland, 216-252-2229. And then 440 Ride, their local transportation and ride service, serving all Lorain County. They offer transportation for everything from airports, work, and doctor appointments to fun nights out with friends. Call 440-877-RIDE to schedule your appointment. When you schedule your ride, receive a 10% discount when you mention Redline Radio. And we've got our sponsor here at Land Sports Podcast, which is Wagner Landscaping. And you can call Michelle at 330-524-5415.
Fun.
Yeah.
That takes way too fucking long. We need to figure out a way to just like
record them or something.
Not even that. Just be like, there's people that give us money to talk about them.
What time is it? What do you want to do? Some NFL talk now? Or?
We can do whatever. This is your show. I just live in it. I don't care. Like, so what more? I mean, there's so much more we can talk about MLB. I mean, so we can come back. We can go, but
I was laughing. Just a few days ago, all the stuff going on with Ezekiel Elliott with Dallas. Well, here comes the Browns fans. Let's trade Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt for Ezekiel Elliott.
Yes, do it.
You would do that?
In a heartbeat.
With all the, I don't know.
With all the what? Accusations? There's none of the damn things he's ever been accused of. He's been charged with. It's all been bullshit. And some of the people.
There's been way too much of those accusations.
Kareem Hunt beat a bitch on camera, okay? And we gave him a chance.
Yeah.
This dude has never been charged with a single fucking thing. All it has been accusations, hearsay. We literally have video proof of a running back that kicked and beat a bitch in a hotel room, but we signed him.
Yeah.
You're telling me you wouldn't trade a troubled Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb for Zeke Elliott?
Talent-wise, yes. Character-wise, I don't know.
Character, dude. Hunt. Same thing.
That was one time.
Zeke
how many accusations?
Nothing has happened. Accusations,
accusations
are different than actual charges.
Well, then would Dallas want to get rid of him then?
Because Jerry Jones is cheap and racist. I can't say anything else. Jerry Jones is the old-time white fucking team owner. Like I'm telling you, he doesn't value the running back position. All right, they don't value it like that. Right. They're gonna pay Amari Cooper and they're gonna pay Dak Prescott, and they're gonna say, "This is what we're gonna offer you, Zeke. If you want it, take it. If not, we signed Alfred Morris."
Yeah, I saw that.
So yes, trade Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt to Dallas, because guess what? Jerry Jones would be like, "Well, fuck, we got Chubb for another 4 years."
Yeah. I don't think
we have the cap space to sign Zeke Elliott to a 5-6 year deal.
I don't think the Browns would do it. But
I would, in a heartbeat. I'd be like, yes.
Yeah, I was just laughing because it was kind of
because our fans want get everybody, but this one makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Just like and Javady and Clowney makes sense to me. Those two, everything else is just like, dude, no, like whatever.
I'll tell you the guy who I think we could end up getting at the trade deadline, depending on what his team does, is Von Miller.
Seriously?
I've heard that he's a guy to watch.
We've heard that for how many years now, though? Like
just last year.
Well, the year before that too. There's some shit.
But he's buddy with Landry and Baker Mayfield.
Doesn't matter.
Well,
it's not his choice.
I understand that, but the Browns. There's
a lot of people there.
Mark my words. Watch.
But
you watch.
I don't know, dude. Von Miller that's like Khalil Mack shit. Like Denver saw what Khalil Mack did. So Denver saw, because their division, they saw the effect of Khalil Mack and Von Miller are the same level, they're same tier. They're like, bam, Denver saw how drastic that changed, and how big of an impact he had. I don't think Denver trades Von Miller unless they're getting like Baker Mayfield,
Even
or
if they're
what do you
if they're 3-5 or 2-6?
What are you giving up for him? What is Cleveland going to give up for him?
Draft picks.
How many?
First round pick.
You're going to give up more than one.
I'm sure.
You're going to have next 2 to maybe 3 first rounders for Von Miller. He demands that.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm just saying that's
no
a
way
name to keep an eye on.
No way in hell. That's going to cost you way too much. Khalil Mack got 2. How many? 2 or 3?
It wasn't as much as I thought.
It was two
He
first
would've
rounders, and then like another pick, and then they swapped something.
Yeah.
So he gave up. So you're giving up easily two first rounders. So next year, or the year after that, you can kiss your ass goodbye for edge rushers.
Yeah.
Not happening. Like I know. If you're gonna trade for anybody, you trade for Zeke right now. You sign him. Pay him because he's worth. I don't care what you say. He is worth more to that team. He has more value to that team than fucking Amari Cooper.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's bullshit. Amari Cooper came for 8 games, so he's not even a fucking receiver. Look. I mean, Amari Cooper should look at what they did to Dez Bryant.
Right.
You're gonna be old news. Like, I'm surprised Jerry Jones is paying a black quarterback. I think it's because he's half fucking something else. Jerry Jones is like, whatever, it's different. He only recognizes that aspect of his, like, it's bullshit. Like, Zeke, I feel so bad for Zeke. And I don't blame Zeke for holding out. Fuck you. He's done so much. He's literally a beast.
So that's two top running backs in the NFC now holding out with him and Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon's in the AFC.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. What am I thinking? I don't know. I was thinking of the Chargers and the NFC.
But Melvin Gordon's he'll be signed for preseason.
Yeah,
they're only a couple million apart,
right?
And they're gonna be able to find that. Like, so because Philip Rivers already came out and said, "You're 2-3 million different, dude. Restructure my deal. Give him the fucking money. Let's go back to work."
Yeah, he knows he needs him.
Well, they have yes.
I know they have a decent. Who's their backup? I know
Eckler.
Yeah,
like he's good. He's still. Yeah. I mean, he's not Melvin Gordon level, but like with the receiving and the Hunter Henry coming back, I mean, the other weapon on the team. Yeah, if Hunter Henry was still hurt and if they didn't have Mike Williams, or Keenan Allen, this wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
But running backs, it just sucks for that position. They're not valued as high. Like, they're game changers. The shelf life of a running back is so much smaller than it would be for
right
a receiver. You know what I mean? So I mean,
how'd you like Michael Thomas's contract? Did you see that?
Yeah.
About 5 years, $100+ million.
It sucks for him though. He's the first one. That was a 1,700% pay raise because he's only making $1 million.
Yeah.
For this coming season.
Yeah.
And then because it's a 5-year, $100 million extension.
That's
insane. It was 5 years, $100 million extension with $61 million guaranteed.
Yeah, that's kind of surprised me a little bit. That's a lot of guaranteed money. Not that he's not worth it, but
is it though? Because you look at it, his next 6 years, $10 million a year in guaranteed money. That's all you're paying Michael Thomas as a receiver, and guaranteed money is $10 million a year if you break it down. Yeah. It ain't shit.
No, but
for a top tier receiver, that ain't nothing. Because everything else is gonna be.
Oh, he's worth it. There's no doubt about it.
Yes.
It still pisses me off that we didn't draft him.
It pisses me off that we didn't draft him, dude. Like, I literally that draft pissed me off so bad because that's the year we took fucking Kevin Dodd and fucking who's the running? Was it Bishop Sankey?
Yeah.
The same year Carlos Hyde came
Washington. Yep.
No, it wasn't Sankey.
Sure.
Was it Sankey?
Yeah, I think it was.
No, it was Kevin Dodd and Derrick Henry. I'm cool with Derrick Henry, but you could have literally drafted. We needed a receiver. Michael Thomas at the first top 3 pick in the second round, and then Derrick Henry where we took him.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna tell me oh my god, dude, our team would be so different. Granted, do we know Michael Thomas is the same Michael Thomas without Drew Brees either?
Right.
We don't know this, but he does have in 3 years 300+ catches.
Yeah.
He was targeted 147 times last year, caught 125 of them.
Wow.
Dude's a stud, like nasty.
No doubt about it.
Like, you can legitimately argue Michael Thomas as the number 1 receiver in the NFL.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
He's not flashy. He's not gonna make those one-handed
Who else is in the conversation?
Of number 1.
I mean, OBJ.
He got Odell Beckham, Antonio Brown,
Julio
Jones, Thomas, and DeAndre Hopkins. You can literally, however you reorder that top 5 or order that top 5, there's gonna be people that are gonna be like, yeah, that's right, and have not had, and I know to be my personal top 5 would go Julio Jones, Thomas, Brown, Hopkins, Beckham. That's my top 5.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, you can put them in.
You can flip flop anywhere, and nobody's gonna really be like. They're not gonna be like. I'm not gonna freak the fuck out there and be like, you can probably switch these two, and it's gonna be a casual conversation because nobody's gonna be like, it's really all that fucking wrong. It's not that bad. Right. I mean, but the only thing Michael Thomas doesn't have is he's not flashy. He's not making those one-handed circus catches like Hopkins or Beckham, you know?
Yeah.
He's just... Because Breeze is so freaking accurate. He puts
Right.
it right where he needs to be. Like, oh, ball! Done.
Right.
But, dude, he's one of few receivers to make 100-plus catches in his first 3 years. So you see how much value he has to that team.
Oh, there's no doubt.
So much value to that team. That's where Zeke and everybody else needs to use this back. But you guys stop playing. You guys stop paying players at positions. Like that just sucks. Like, how much value do they have to the team? How much does that player mean to that team? It's how you start playing it. If you take me away from your team, how much production do you lose? How much do you lose? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why are you smirking about? Someone saying some shit.
I can't. I was trying to see the comment. Oh, there we go. My cousin's just putting some funny stuff on there.
On the message?
Yeah, on my watch party.
Oh. What do you say?
Just like different like gifts and stuff.
Got it. But yeah, so like for running backs, like you can't. It really sucks that they get paid by position. And that's how the whole NFL works. Receiver, they should only make X amount of money. Quarterbacks and edge rushers should be the only ones that make $20 million per year. No, that's bullshit. Michael Thomas has a much more bigger impact on, and Ezekiel has a much more bigger impact on their teams than Jameis Winston, Derek Carr, Marcus Mariota have for their teams. But because they're a quarterback, they should get paid more? No. If you take away Marcus Mariota and I can't remember my backup. Wow. Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is that what they're back?
Yeah, we signed him or traded for him. I can't remember what we did. I think we traded for him just to get a backup. So if you took away Marcus Mariota and put Tannehill in there, the production may be a little bit off because he's not as a threat to run. But like right now, Mariota does not have my full confidence as a quarterback.
Oh, I don't blame you.
This is his year. He added like 15 pounds of muscle, is what I heard. I heard he's like, I've been watching training camp, listening to training camp. He looks like he's playing, showing way better signs than he ever has. So hopefully he's turn around if he can stay healthy and whatever. But like if you take away Tom Brady, the impact of Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson, the impact of that is way more value.
Right.
You should be paid. I mean, the position is always going to be considered, but you should be paid according to your impact on that team. That's why Michael Thomas, because you take Michael Thomas's production last year, you can take the next 3 receivers on the team, and it doesn't equal. Drew Brees threw for 3,900 yards, 1,400 of them went to Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
And I think 900 of them went to Alvin Kamara. I mean, like and then your tight end, like,
right.
You just have to see the production and the value each player holds to the team, and then they should be paid. Just like Zeke should get paid, Thomas needs paid, Julio Jones is about to get paid.
Oh, I'm sure, especially after this contract.
Him, and then who else? Isn't there another one? Amari Cooper. If Amari Cooper gets fucking paid more than Julio Jones or more than Mike Thomas, I'm fucking rioting.
Yeah.
I'm rioting. I am emailing death threats to fucking Jerry Jones. And there's a bunch of KKK investors.
Jerry Jones would be the one to do it, too.
Like, he's not that... Because he gave up, what? First-round pick mid-season for Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it panned out, yes. Because now you have a threat. But if you take away Zeke, they're double-teaming... They're dropping an extra guy in coverage.
Right.
Amari Cooper's not going to be as effective. Because you don't have to play for Zeke. It's all equal. It's all together. Same with Melvin Gordon. Take away Melvin Gordon, they're not going to fear Eckler as high.
Right.
Take away Michael Thomas, they're not going to fear Kamara as high. You know what I mean? Because they can stack the box. It's the same thing. When you have talent everywhere, you're able to play different threats different ways. And so that's why the value of these players are unvaluable, in my opinion. Like, certain positions. Interior offensive linemen, I think they're plug and play, interchangeable. Defensive tackles, nose tackles. There's edge rusher, like, don't get me wrong, good middle linebacker. That's a game changer. There's only certain positions that are game changers: running back, receiver, quarterback, edge rusher, left tackle, and middle linebacker. In my opinion, are the game changer position. You can see what teams do with solid pass rush, but like average corners, they're still productive.
Right.
because you don't give the quarterback time to throw around, and then vice versa. But I mean,
so hit on the Browns training camp a little bit. Sione Takitaki has been pissing off some people.
why? Because his name's so fucking hard to pronounce.
No, because he was hitting hard with hitting people with no pads on. I guess
it's fucking football.
I
Don't
understand.
Vaginas, man.
I guess there's been a couple skirmishes because he's rubbed people the wrong way.
And Freddie
being
Kitchens,
too aggressive.
You see Freddie Kitchens punching people by making them run sprints?
Yeah, I saw that.
Fuck, is this high school? I was like, damn, dude, sprints? He was like, you not know how to coach? He's like, shuttle sprints, go!
Never gets the point across, I guess. But, see, my guy has been lighting it up.
Who's your guy?
Dontrell Hilliard.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's been running some with the first team offense. And they said he's been looking pretty good. They like him a lot. That's why I said I'm not opposed to trading Duke right now.
Oh, I've always said we could trade Duke. I just don't think, like, if we have to lean as a running back as, like, between the tackles running the ball, Duke's in it, like, yeah, bye.
Yeah,
but Duke he's a different animal. It's like line up in the slot or in the wing formation, catching the ball in the backfield. He's nasty.
Yeah.
And Hilliard is not.
He did.
They
ran that wishbone sometimes.
You're not comparing it though. Like
I know. I'm not saying he's as good as receiver as Duke is, but.
And that's what makes him dangerous. Because if you have him and Kareem Hunt in the backfield,
Well, I don't think they're going to trade him until.
Yeah, I got that
Hunt
part, but
comes back. They'll utilize him in the first 7 or 8 games.
And he needs to shut up and just play.
And yeah, he's hurt. I mean, he's hurt right now, but he's there. He'd be participating right now if he wasn't injured. Greedy Williams too has been looking good. He was running with the ones.
Yes, he's looking good, and
I got a feeling he's
going to be one of the draft steal. Everyone's been talking about this for years. Like he made it to the second round. It was almost a third round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, almost a third round. The dude goes to, and he's number 1 cornerback on some people's boards.
So yeah, those are the 2 rookies that have stood out so far. The one rookie that is not standing out is Austin Seibert, the kicker. He's just been atrocious.
That's why you don't draft fucking kickers.
You
don't draft kickers.
He missed. I guess they were doing like pressure situations where they had to hurry up and get on the field and get a kickoff, and he missed every one of them today.
I'm gonna hold this against the Browns for years to come that they did not sign the dude from New England.
Yeah, Greg Joseph's gonna win it because Seibert's so bad. I'm guessing that they're probably gonna look at the cuts, like the final cuts, before the preseason or before the regular season, and if any veteran kickers are cut, maybe bring them in and work them out.
Fucking need something, dude.
Yeah,
you had your opportunity. He was there. It wouldn't have cost you that much, but you have so much draft space, dude. Boom.
At this point, I'd rather fucking call up Phil Dawson and say, "Hey, you want to come back and play?" Because he'd be a better option at this point.
Dude, I'd be a better option, and I have a broken fucking toe, dude. Like, come on now.
Yeah, that's the one position they didn't address properly.
And that is so underrated. Like, a lot of games are won and lost.
Look how he came down.
Yeah, exactly.
With fucking Zane Gonzalez blew 2 games himself, 2
exactly.
or 3. So,
yeah. People don't realize like of how much value it
has. That's the difference in making playoffs last year. You had 3 more wins.
Yeah.
10 and 6.
Yeah.
You might have got you there. Or 10-5 and 1.
No, because one of them was high because of field goals.
Yeah, 10-5 and 1.
So you missed that. If you made that field goals, you would have put that high, so you 10-6.
Right.
Or 11-5.
Yeah.
But
it is.
I still can't
People devalue it.
So bad. It's ridiculous. Because look at teams that have had a solid kicker. New England and the Colts from the Vinatieri and not Janikowski, sorry. Gostkowski.
Steven Gostkowski.
Yeah, Steven Gostkowski.
The guy that we could have gotten.
Yeah, he was a free agent. The Patriots re-signed him because they were able to they're like, fuck it, go. Nobody talked to him. He's like, all right, come in.
Yeah.
We're giving you this much now. He's like, fuck it, I want to get paid. Browns could sign him for 3 years, easily 3 year, 10 million, 9 million, 8 million.
Yeah, that's the one move I wish they would have made, but hopefully it doesn't come back to bite them this year. We'll see. We'll see what they do.
Because the leading scorer in New England, or not New England, if I'm not wrong, the leading scorer for the New Orleans Saints is Morton Anderson.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was an awesome kicker.
So I'm saying, like, kickers are so valuable, but nobody understands.
Especially now with the moving the extra point back.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous, but whatever, you think you can just... College kickers are shit, alright? Like, I don't trust none of them. None of them.
Right.
But it's whatever. I'd stick with Greg Joseph and let him get better. Just all team reps, practice. But dude, you're not fucking allowed to leave the field till you make 5 50-yarders in a row. And I'm putting an 8-foot fucking tree in front of you, so you better get that shit over it. That's what I'm doing. That's your fucking goal.
I had to laugh today. Tony Grossi and Baker Mayfield don't exactly get along because Grossi's an idiot pretty much.
Okay.
So, there's been a lot of talk. You've seen Mayfield's mustache. He's got like a porn stash now.
Fucking pedophile.
So there's been jokes about that. So Tony Grossi asked him today, he said, "You planning on appearing in any movies, Baker?" And Baker fired back and said, "Yeah, Tony, I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you?"
I like the fireness of Baker, but he needs to needs to understand that hothead, fiery arrogance is only going to be put up with for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because look at all the other great quarterbacks right now, right? All the respected ones in the league.
Yeah, I don't think he was too bad last year. He had a few moments, but...
Yeah. And you grab your coat, your dick, and shit, like...
Yeah. Freddie Kitchens laughing.
Freddie Kitchens laughed because he was a fucking offensive coordinator at the time, or something, offensive line coach.
I mean, he didn't do nowhere near the shit that he did at...
Oklahoma, no. True, no, but... It's only going to be put up with so much because once you become, because they're going to look at it for like the first 3 years. I'd say 3 years, because you're a rookie the first year, you're a young veteran, and then third year is like, okay, after third year, your fourth year, you're a vet, all right? You have 4 years in, you're about to be on your second contract.
Not that I wouldn't like to see him plant a Browns flag in the middle of Heinz Field after we beat him in Pittsburgh.
I wouldn't do that.
No,
because you do realize he will die.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they will riot.
They will blow.
They will rush the field.
And I'm surprised Ohio State fans, because if it was Michigan,
dude, I hated fucking Baker Mayfield.
But do you blame him though? Like I'm a Buckeye fan through and through, dude.
Yeah.
And but I don't blame. Like we lost.
Yeah.
Like he owned us. Like he planted the flag because guess what? That was his house at the time, dude.
Yeah.
It sucks. Like it hurts to say that, but he did it. Because when we go to Ann Arbor, we do the same thing. We just have class. We don't do that.
Right.
We know how to. Our guys will fucking Twitter argue the fuck out of you, because it's behind a computer, like most people argue about now, anyways. But
yeah, trade deadline winners and losers. Astros take the cake with Greinke. Yankees sit on their hands.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Boston Red Sox and Yankees didn't do nothing.
Their fans got to be fucking pissed right now.
Because someone interviewed a GM of the Yankees. Oh yeah, the GM of the Yankees. He's like, we weren't even close to acquiring a starting pitcher. Hey, look at that, we're winning 6-4.
Yeah, took the lead 6-4.
How we scored the last 3? Was it another 3-run homer by Perez?
Nope, 3-run homer by Carlos Santana.
There we go.
It's back on track. He was slumping there for a little bit. But...
He's okay. He can have a slump because he's played way over my expectations of what he's gonna do this year.
Well,
like, I was hardcore against them.
He's gonna start seeing some better pitches too when he's got the 2 big boys hitting behind him. That's gonna help him as well. That's gonna help the lineup. I can't wait to see these guys.
I can see him play the big boy, but really, Reyes, is he really considered a big boy though? Like
he's 6'5", 275. He's got
I'm
27 home runs.
Are we talking big boy as in stature, size, or are we talking about big boy as in like play?
He's got 27 homers. I mean, he's on pace to hit 45 to 50 home runs. So
let's see if he keeps doing it then.
I hope so.
If his first 10 games, he doesn't have 4 home runs in his first 10 games, it's a failure.
No, I don't think so.
In my eyes, failure.
Like you said, it's an adjustment too. He's facing, although American League plays the National League so much anymore, it's not.
Yeah, it's not like it used to be. The interdivision play the interleague play is so vast now. We play so many.
Yeah, so the transition to the other league.
We play what 25 interleague games now this year.
Yeah,
I think it's a 25 instead of.
So you see these pitchers a lot more than you used to back in the day.
And there was talk about getting rid of the DH altogether and just making American League pitchers hit too.
Yeah.
Don't change the game.
No,
don't do it.
Rob Manfred already said that they'll probably never put the DH in the National League anytime soon.
Don't put the. I'm talking about they're saying they're gonna get rid of the DH in the American League.
Well, he said that it's gonna stay the way it is.
Good, it should. Like it's baseball, dude. Like you don't need to change a lot about baseball. Okay, it's slow. It's not fast paced.
Right.
Fuck off. Don't need to be in a hurry about every goddamn thing you do. All right. Slow the fuck down. Enjoy the game, and just let it be.
Did you watch any of the game last night? Did you see the ball that Naquin thought he caught?
No.
I still, it was hard because it wouldn't have mattered. They would have won 1-0 without that, but that gave him the second run. But it looked like it bounced like in his glove, up into his glove.
Mm-hmm.
But they reviewed it and said that it hit the ground.
Okay.
Which, ironically, Brantley's the one that drove the run-ins.
It's payback.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they can hang on tonight, like I said. Got to get the win tonight because you're facing Garrett Cole tomorrow, and you got Salazar, who hasn't pitched in 2 years. And
if Salazar comes back and pitches like Salazar used to pitch, when he was good,
yeah,
this trade's gonna look more like a genius move than ever before. Because what if if Antonetti and them know things about Salazar that we don't know?
Well, they've seen him pitch. They've pitched 4 games, rehab games, and they've obviously liked it enough to let Bauer go. And
I think they knew that they needed to get bats in here.
I think Kluber's the key.
Bauer was their biggest trade chip, most valuable trade chip, because Hand's been struggling of late, so they weren't going to get nowhere of value like what they used to do. So
right. Yeah, that was no doubt. I mean, he was your best option to get big bat, and you get freaking 2 of them. So
on the show for 38 minutes.
I think it's I don't know what happened, but
okay. I was like, this is bull. I was like, my phone's way off. Dude. I was like, I feel like we've been on for like an hour.
No, we got.
Pissed me off.
Oh yeah, what happened to your foot?
So I'm helping my mother-in-law move. She got a new house, right? So she has the leaf spring table. I didn't. I guess it's partly my fault. So I picked the table up, right? And it has 4 legs, so you have to pick it up so you can turn the legs, get out the fucking door, or you never get it out. Right. So I pick it up, and the bottom part of the leaf spring comes sliding down like a guillotine, just right on my toe, dude. That shit. Oh my god, I thought I blew the toe out like.
Trust me, it's nasty. He showed me before the show.
Yeah, it's hard. I will show the whole camera. I don't care. But I'm not grossing out our 4 fans. Yeah. So I'll leave that to go. But it hurts. It sucks. Alcohol helps.
Nice numbing agent.
I'm gonna go upstairs after the show, tape it, ice it, and just relax. But
let's see how the Twins are up 7-0.
Who are they playing? The Mariners?
The Marlins.
Oh, Marlins, yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah. So we need to say a win, because if we don't win and they win, dude, we're back at 4.
Yeah, I think we're still 3 up on the wild card.
Yeah, I'm saying we're back at 4 behind them. We're at 3 behind them right now.
Yeah.
And because that last
still playing 10 times though. So
that loss to Toronto really sucked. The last game.
Yeah.
At 9-6, man. If we had swept them, it would have been so much better for us, because they had
Kansas City.
Was it Kansas City?
Yeah.
I thought it was Toronto.
It was the Royals.
Whatever, Sam.
Yeah, that was Bauer's last start.
Blue.
Yeah.
But whatever.
he got blown up.
Yeah, he got hit pretty good. So he threw the ball. And that's what people are saying. Like we were talking about, like that's why he got traded, because he threw the ball.
Well, see, two different things here. Antonetti said it didn't factor in, but Francona said he was worried about the effect that might have
on
the
who?
team. I don't know.
He wasn't getting mad at the team. It wasn't that somebody did something stupid and he threw a hissy fit. He had a bad outing. He knew he was getting pulled, so he's pissed. All right, you can be pissed if you do something that you're getting paid $1 million to do, and you suck at it for a minute. Of course, you're gonna be mad. All right, you're gonna. Okay, yeah, he threw. It's not like he threw it. I mean, he threw a little hissy fit, but like it didn't carry over, and like.
Well, at least
it didn't last for a long period.
He threw it over the part of the wall where people don't sit, so that was a good thing.
But the fucking they get home run balls all the time.
Yeah,
That'd be an easier one to catch. Like I mean, what? Frankie Lindor tried to kill a 3-year-old. I mean,
he didn't try.
like I'm just saying, like.
I know.
So yeah, he threw it like. You see managers when they get kicked out, How many times they throw baseball bats and fucking balls on the field?
Yeah.
Grab the plate, the bags.
Like that, the little kid.
Yeah, little kid, the video,
Little kid
awesome
manager.
little kid. But I'm saying, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You're supposed to lead and control the locker room, but you act like a fucking child. But Bauer throws a baseball and it's a fucking whole deal,
Right.
dude. No. Francona handles himself way better than most managers do. He's,
Yeah.
But we've seen Don Mattingly has done multiple times.
Oh yeah.
There's been multiple managers that have thrown fucking hissy fits because of a bad call. You know what? And nobody said anything. Did they fucking trade the manager or fire the manager? No.
Right.
It's part of the game. So you're telling me Bauer can't have a fucking bad day, get pissed, and throw a fucking ball in the outfield? Man, see what I'm saying? For players and coaches, it's just bullcrap.
Well, we don't have to worry about it anymore. He's Cincinnati's problem now. So.
Yep, they're gonna win the division. They're gonna win Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. That's how good they're gonna be. They win multiple championships.
All right, we're all out of time this week.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
See how these trades work out. Hopefully they have some big numbers in the next week.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, Kev.
All right.
Another
Till
great
next
show.
week. See y'all.